So what if I told you that there's one single lesson, just one, that could totally revolutionize your wealth, your happiness, and yeah, your entire life? It's a really simple idea, but it is the foundation for everything we're about to get into.
And here it is. This is the core idea, the one lesson that really changes everything. It sounds kind of backward, doesn't it? I mean, we're all taught to grind away at our jobs, to put in the hours. But this philosophy, it just flips the script. What if your most important work wasn't your job, but the work you do on yourself? That shift in focus, that is the absolute key.
And here's why that idea is so critical. Think of your income like a mirror. It just reflects the value you're currently bringing to the table. So if you want to change the reflection, you have to change yourself first. You know, we've all seen people get a lucky break, a sudden promotion, a windfall. But if they haven't done the personal work to handle it, that newfound success, it often just vanishes. Life has this funny way of leveling us out to where we truly are.
Okay, so this leads us to this massive and kind of counterintuitive mindset shift. We're all taught to pursue success, to chase it down, to hunt it. But what if that's the very thing holding us back?
Just look at this comparison for a second. On the left, you've got the hamster wheel, that exhausting, endless chase for something that always seems just out of reach. But on the right, you've got a totally different approach. You stop chasing and you start attracting. You work on yourself, your skills, your character, your mindset, and you basically become a magnet for the very opportunities you used to run after. And you know what? This isn't just about money. The exact same principle applies to happiness. We've all felt it, right? The thrill of a new car or a promotion, it fades. But the satisfaction you get from becoming a better person, that's the kind of happiness that actually lasts. It's not about what you get, it's all about who you become in the process. Okay, so if the goal is to work on yourself, where do you even start? Well, the very first step is to fuel your mind. Before you can act differently, you have to think differently. And that means you need new ideas. Man, this is such a powerful way to reframe the whole problem. It's so easy to think I'm broke, but the real problem isn't the empty wallet, it's the lack of an idea to fill it. A powerful idea is the seed for all wealth. So your biggest challenge isn't your bank account, it's finding that next great idea.
So how do you find these game-changing ideas? Well, it really just comes down to these 3 simple actions. Let's break them down real quick.
The first and most accessible way is to read. And I'm talking way beyond formal schooling. A formal education will make you a living. That's true. But self-education, that'll make you a fortune. If you want results that are anything but standard, you have to become the master of your own curriculum. I mean, why start from scratch? People have been writing down their successes and failures in books for centuries. A single idea from one book can literally save you 5 years of banging your head against the wall. And it doesn't take much. Just 30 minutes a day is enough to start. But here's the most important part. Don't just be a follower, be a student. Question what you read, pick it apart, and adapt it to your own life.
Next up is listening. And this quote, wow, it gets right to the point, doesn't it? The wisdom here is so simple. Invest in access. Find people who have the results you want and offer them something of value, like, hey, dinner's on me, in exchange for an hour of their time. The cost of a meal is a tiny price to pay for $1 million idea.
And the third method is observation. Why? Because success always leaves clues. If you watch closely, you'll start to see that successful people aren't just lucky, they consistently do certain things. Your job is to become a detective and spot the patterns that everyone else misses. But observation isn't just about looking. There's a huge difference between sight and insight. Sight is just seeing what's right in front of you. Insight is understanding why it's there. Anyone can see a successful person's fancy car, but insight is seeing the habits and the discipline that actually paid for it. When you learn to see with your mind, you stop seeing problems and you start seeing answers. Okay, so you've read the books, you've listened to the mentors, you've observed the masters, you're full of great ideas. But an idea without action is, well, it's just a delusion, right? A daydream. Now comes the most important step of all. It's time to actually go to work. This is a question I want you to ask yourself, like right now. Seriously, think about it. What is one thing, just one, that you could start doing tomorrow that would set your life on a completely different path? The power to do that is totally within your grasp. And you don't have to change everything overnight. The key is to start small. Can you discipline yourself to read for 30 minutes? To get up 15 minutes earlier? Each small discipline you master builds the mental and emotional muscle you're going to need when life throws the big challenges your way. This right here, This is what separates the dreamers from the doers. If your learning only leads to knowledge, if it just stays stuck up in your head, it's useless. It's when your learning leads to action that the magic really happens. That's the bridge from knowing to owning.
Now, as you take action, there is one vital rule to remember. Don't look for shortcuts. Don't try to cheat the system. Just learn the rules of the game and then play it with excellence. A cheap approach will always lead to a cheap destination.
So, we've talked about learning and we've talked about taking action. But what ties it all together? It's a simple, powerful truth. Your life is a product of your choices. Nothing is set in stone.
Okay, this is a powerful and honest gut check. Think about your last 5 years. All the choices, habits, and actions, they all came together to create the life you have today. And the hard truth is, if nothing changes, the next 5 years will probably look a lot like the last 5. But, and this is the great news, the future isn't written yet. You can pick up the pen and start a brand new chapter tomorrow.
And this might be the most empowering message of all. You don't have to wait for a new year, a new month, or a Monday. Right now, today, you can decide to be different. You never, ever have to be the same person you were yesterday, unless you choose to be.
So we end right where we began, with a simple choice. And this isn't just a question to think about, it's a challenge to act on. Based on everything we've just covered, what is the one thing you will do, starting tomorrow, to make a real difference? Decide on it right now, commit to it, because that's how real change actually begins.